Hello. How are we doing? Hello. Hi, Core. Hi, Boopies. Yes, I'm starting it today. Our first hurdle is going to be getting all of the stuff in one file together. Also, he is here. He's in his place at the start of stream, amazingly. Ladies and gentlemen, him. You okay? No thoughts. He's just looking at me. You okay? He's like, why are you talking? Why are you making noise? He's actually sat at the opposite end of the little sofa thingy that... It's not a sofa, but yeah. Instead of being all the way at the other end, and me having to, like, awkwardly twist the camera and then twist my chair. I have so many questions about the Kitbash. Yeah, go on. Right, let's start with, opening Blender. Yeah. So the first thing I gotta do is I gotta get all of them in the same file, because currently they're all in separate. Can we make a working desktop VRC? I mean, yeah? Oh, he's off. That's it, that's your lot. What do you mean make her work? What do you mean make her work in quotation marks? Haru, don't start. I've literally just started streaming. We're gonna be here for 3 hours. Haru! Haru! Would you prefer if I brought your toys up? Is that the mistake I've made? I didn't bring your toys. No, stay there. Should I go get you? Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. I'll go get his toys. Maybe that'll make him feel better. Don't follow me. Haru, entertain chat. Go on, go back. Here you go, I've bought some toys. Do you want your mouse or do you want your fish? Instead of standing awkwardly. I see. Okay. I'm just trying to think. Probably is my answer. Probably. Because, desktop has the webcam face tracking now. And in theory, that should just work. Haru, don't claw the carpet. Wait. You want your mouse? I meant like animated. I know. Okay, yeah. My answer is probably. It's another one of those things where I've never done it, but I could probably find out how. He's looking at it, but he doesn't appear like he's going to chase it. There you go. Batted at it a little bit. So now I'm like awkwardly keeping one hand here for him to play while I'm trying to concentrate on work. If you have a play, will you settle down? While I'm doing file organization. Desktop camera works, but it's very limited. You need to exaggerate certain motions. I mean, quite often you have to do that anyway. I've said before how a lot of the emotions that I do with this face tracker is exaggerated. That is common. Okay. Yeah, my attention is so divided. Harry, if you settle down, I can concentrate on what. Wait, that's not a toy. Ish. It's caught in your claw. Well. Right. Okay, so there's one instance of Blender. And now we need another. And I have like 3 instances of Blender open to get everything together. Oh, he dropped it. Hi, Russo! I can't remember my other question. I was distracted by a zombie trying to eat my face. Fair. Fair. I'm being distracted by a feline. I'm not going to keep picking it up if you keep dropping it. Okay, Hyenid. Open the Hyenid. That's your comb. I don't imagine you want to chew that. It's made of metal. Okay. Well, there goes the comb. Haru, your comb is not a toy. You have toys. Why are you playing with the comb? Play with your fish. I feel like you'll hurt yourself playing with that. Give you a bit of a brush. There you go. Will you settle down with a bit of a brush? There we go. Good boy. Good boy. You gonna stay there now? It'll be worse if I ever get my own cat. I basically won't be able to like stream or work if I did get my own cat for like a week, because I would just be like looking after it, being in unfamiliar environments and all that. Okay, file management, file management. Okay. Unity. Avatars. Let's try this. Off he goes. Alright. I don't think this is doing what I want it to do. Alright, don't claw. If you stay him under anything to go off of, he will settle, but eventually. Aru, come on. You're staying here with me while I work, okay? That's not a toy. That's not a toy. Come on. It is typical cat behaviour if they will not go where you want them to go. Cats will only settle where they want to. You can look out the window if you want. Open the blind for you. You can look out the window if you want. That's not a toy either. Apparently he really wants to play. Let me keep wiggling the mouse around. Okay, that doesn't appear to be working, so let's try this. Okay, grab those, put them in here. There we go. Okay, so let's open this one. Don't worry, we'll get to a screen where I actually have something showing eventually. I know. Oh my god, the size difference between the Mamagen and the Hyaenid! I shouldn't be surprised. Vulpur. Get the Vulpur open. I technically only need the tail, but I will grab everything. Copy that. Wait, what? Wait, what? That just brought a bunch of unnecessary stuff with it. What the heck? Haru. Haru. No. Why can you not settle down? Hmm? You're starting to be very naughty. You just laid your paws on something you absolutely cannot lay your paws on. If you do it again, you will be in trouble.
Hey there, Haru, who is a good kitty. Piss, 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 piss.
Don't say piss at Haru. Thank you for the bits, but don't say piss at Haru. I think that's that. Okay. Okay, so we got the... Did this bring textures over, I wonder? Not that it matters, but I'm just curious. Okay, he's looking out of the window now. Oh. Does not wish to be on camera. That is fair. Okay, good. Close you. Don't save. Close you. And we'll close you. And I now need to import the hair FBX as well. Import FBX. I need to go projects, the hyenid, assets, the mohawk hair, mesh, import. Okay. Go back again, projects, assets, mohawk, hair. That'll do. Right, okay. I think we are set up. So, let's come over. Oh, you've come back. Hello. Are you gonna sleep now? Have you calmed down? We'll see. There we go. There's everything in Blender together. Look how big the Mama Gen is in comparison to the others. Wow. Goddamn. Yeah, this is fascinating. I can't see everything in the inspector on the side. That's an interesting issue. That's the hyena's nose! That's the nose! My god. Okay, but you see, I have a question because when I select this, it's not appearing in here. I need to be able to select it here. Gonna be interesting resizing all the bits. Mm-hmm. But, like, you're not displaying here. That's kind of an issue for me. Are you underneath here? Ah, you're underneath here, aren't you? Okay, so let's turn you all off a sec. Okay, so that's the mohawk. That's fine. Hyenid outfits, we are going to turn off. Okay, so let's start with armature. That appears to be the hyenid. There we go. Hyenid armature. That one's the Mama Gen. Which means you must be the Vulpa. Off topic, but are you in Dawn Trail now? No, I'm still in post-Endwalker, technically. I still need to actually buy that sub for tomorrow. I will need to do that tonight. As I return to FF. Okay. Alright, I'm trying to think where to start, because obviously there's a lot going on. Okay, so let's start with... Let's turn off all of that. Because I want to see what the hell is happening with the Vulpa, because it looks like the Vulpa's got a couple of extra things on it. It's really interesting to me that Blender does this, because the mesh is, like, grouped under the armature, but when you hide the armature, it doesn't hide the like, group. It only hides the armature. So that's the Vulpa body. But then there's like a second Vulpa body here for some reason that I'm not entirely sure why. I'm not entirely sure why there's a second Vulpa body. This one appears to be missing the chest, some of the fluff, though. Is that just because the blend shape is on, or are they actually missing? Because this one is 0.5, so I'm like, is that the most recent one? Okay, it's got the blend shapes on. That's interesting that that's like that. By default. Is anything else turned on? Doesn't look like it. Okay, those bits don't frankly matter too much. The main thing I need is the fluff, because we said we might use them, and the tail. I'm not actually using anything else. So let's get started, I guess. You've decided to sleep out the other end out of protest, have you? Of like, fine, I'm gonna sit, but I'm gonna sit where people can't see me. I think he's very grumpy. Okay, so I think we are deleting this one. Vulpa eyes are separate. Don't technically need those either because we're not using the Vulpa head. So let's put the Mama Gen back on. I'm going to rename the mesh. Mama Gen body. Bidet. I do that a lot. Okay, so first things first. Get that roughly where we want it. Mainly focusing on the tail, because the tail is what I'm using. Okay. We're going to hide the armature. Hide Mama Gen for now. I'm going to go into edit mode. I was thinking about what the next big event is going to be, so I know to be around for it. Fair enough. No, I'm not at Dawn Trail yet. Oh, there he goes. He's moved again. He knows. Ah, Werther's original. Delicious. Okay. So I think I'm literally deleting the body, but leaving all the fluff bits behind. Terrifying. How very FNAF of you. Don't need those. Okay, we're going to be leaving everything else for now. I don't know why the lines are displaying and I don't know how to turn them off. I wonder if someone has made a model that's just Fizzbones, you spelled it wrong again, markers but modelled. I mean, there is a default test model in the VRChat SDK, which kind of does that. It's really basic, and it basically just shows where all the bones go. So, kind of? You can already kind of see, like, with the ankle fluff, you can kind of see the vision there. I'm really annoyed at this. I want this wireframe off. It's just on constantly. My other models don't have that. I want that wireframe off. Visibility? Is it down here? There we go. Thank you, Internet. Why is that on by default, honestly? Hide that. I'm just going to call that Volpa Parts because the body's been deleted. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate the tail and then leave the other stuff. Is there a vertex group for this. Okay. Separate selection. There we go. So our Vulpa part's hidden, and this is the Vulpa tail. Interesting effect that the lighting's doing there. Don't worry about it too much, Blue, because we're not doing that here. Okay. So that's in place for now. I just realised that the armatures... Oh no, the armature is still fine. By the looks of it. Put that back just a sec. And to separate the armature out. Many spinning plates. Many spinning plates. Okay. Okay, tail is in position for now. Let's have a look at our hyenid. So, don't need the default hair. Piercings are on a separate layer, that's useful. Okay, I think we're just going to take everything and also scale it up to start with. This time we want our head to be somewhat level. That looks about right. I'm going off things like eyes, nose. About there, by the looks of it, is what we want. Okay. Let's save. Right, so from the Hyenid, we're mostly keeping everything from the Mama Gen. But Hyenid Head, Vulpa Tail. What I should do is open up the little thing I made literally on Monday. Otherwise, what did I make it for? It sounds like Fizzbones, that's what I'm going to call it, if it's an artist yourself could see as a layman, but that has nothing to do with it. You don't spell physics with an F. Correction, you shouldn't spell it with an F. You're just being ignorant. Okay. I'm like almost afraid to start because it's like, okay, big changes are going to be happening, but we need to. So, Hyenid Head. Because, yep, it's going to be time to start deleting things. I think I need to slightly get more of the neck there. Okay, scary time. Okay, time to start deleting bits off this lady. Okay. I feel like all of this I need to delete as well because, like, the Vulpa tail has its own, like, fluff. Deleting lady bits? No, just bits. Oh, okay, of course the tail's attached. Okay. Okay. Is there a vertex group for this? Tail base. Okay. Okay, good. Good, that's what I want to see. That's less what I want to see. That's unfortunate. Okay. Okay. It will do it my way then. I'll try leaving these bits here first that are sort of like on the back of the hips to see how they look. But these ones I'm going to remove. I say remove. In my typical I hate deleting things, I will just separate it. So this is Mamagen, tail, fluff. I'm just going to hide that for now so I can go back to it if I want to. Right, and now I can see her tail. So I had to finish my tea because it was getting cold. Seems to have settled. He is a fabulous little man. Look at this distinguished gentleman. Yes, very distinguished. He's settled now, finally. Adding an extra finger is going to be an interesting experiment. Think one more. Yes, I think that is where that's going to be. Okay, scary maneuver. Goodbye, tail. Oh, you've left some bits behind. Should I leave you with the boobies? Of course not. Jesus. Don't worry, it'll get filled. Wait. We're talking about the model, right? We're still talking about the model. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. I'm talking about the model. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I think you need to be going outside more. Walks away. Good. Good. Okay. I'm trying to work out what I'm doing next here. I think I'm hiding the mane. I'm going to separate it and hide it, and then I can get a clearer look at the neck. Because everything sounds so bad, because I was literally about to be like, I need to see the neck because that's where I'm going to cut it. And I was like, no, no. It all sounds bad. I'm actually going to separate that separately. So that's like the front of the mane, and then I'll have the back of the mane on the separate one. So separate selection. And this is front mane. Hide you. There we go. Ooh, girl's got shoulder blades. Hi, Jay. It is a Mama Jen, yes. I'm going to need to hide that. There we go. Is this a variant of blue or a new Zona? No, this is a commission for boobies. This is not for me. Although you might lies. You might see a blue Mama Jen. I don't know. I do enjoy putting blue on all of my bases as a standard practice. So you might see a blue Mama Jen, but not currently. Not this one. I'm going to take the ear ones as well. Should I leave the cheek? I think I'll leave the cheek. No. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. Blue Jen. Look, I'm not gonna be beating the mom allegations if I make a Mama Jen, am I? But I'm just saying that a Mama Jen Volpa Kitbash would be pretty fire, because I mean, look at the tail already. The tail's already pretty fire. Put a bit of Volpa chest fluff on that. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice, baby. Okay. Alright, I apologise for what you all are about to witness, because you're about to see something very graphic. See, the eyes are level, but the head does just look a bit big. So I think maybe needs to be moved backwards? The eyes and the snout are in the right place, but, like, the head does feel too big. Oh, I know why. It's because when I was comparing the sizes, the visor was active. Whoever decides to make hot honey Jaffa cakes needs a timeout. What? Hot honey is such a fad at the moment, and because I don't really like spicy things, it's like not my jam. Of someone who was literally just like, let's put like chili flakes and stuff in honey, and I'm like, I'm sure that's enjoyable for people because we have sweet chili jams. Like, I get the logic, but it's not my kind of thing, and it's everywhere at the moment. I panicked when I saw the front view, the grid lines condensed on the chest looked like something else. Oh dear. Oh dear. Don't ban me, Twitch, I am an artist. Oh my god, look at him. Look at him, he's stretched out. He's happy now. Bless. It's nice from KFC, but not in my Jaffa cakes, please. If you like spicy things, I'm sure it is very nice. But I don't, so seeing it everywhere, I'm just like, ugh. Everyone's like, would you like hot honey? And I'm like, no, I don't, actually. Putting my little poncho on because I'm cold a little. Just a little. Right. How do I want to handle this with the visor? I suppose I could just delete the visor because we're using the hyaenid head. So we're not keeping this, so I don't need to keep the visor. Interesting thing, the visor hides when I go into edit mode, which is where I'm trying to go delete it. I have a similar reaction to salted caramel. Fair. I do like salted caramel, but I get that people don't. You. That's the alternate nose. See, I could just delete the whole thing and that would work, but like I'm trying to gauge the size off the current head. That's an interesting way to do a credits thing. Yeah, but I'm trying to gauge the size of it off the head. It weirds me out. Some things taste icky and some things are good. Yeah, it's almost as if everybody has different tastes and preferences. What a concept. Okay, so what I need to do is try to align it with the Mama Gen head underneath. I need to make it smaller and then move it. Yeah, looking at where these eyes are somewhat level. That nose is somewhat level there. The chin isn't, but I'm also kind of like looking at our neck position a little bit. Because that's where we're joining. So I think I am also going to move up slightly. Obviously, being a larger lady, we have a thicker neck, which I'm probably going to bring the hyenid neck out to match. So I think our placement is okay-ish. No, I think I still want to bring it down a bit. Yeah, because the bottom of the neck will flare out. I suppose if anything, maybe initially I like was gonna join the bottom of the neck to the top of the body, but maybe I'm gonna actually make it more sort of the middle / top of the neck is where it's gonna join. I think that might be my placement. And just bring this bit of neck forward. Okay, scary time. I'm going to save there, and then I'm going to increment. And the visor is still there. Wait, where does the visor disappear to? Where does the visor disappear to then? I thought it would disappear inside the head. Huh? Hi, Hope. Visor being problematic. My question is if you can't see the visor in edit mode, how the hell do you edit the visor? It looks like there isn't a vertex group for it either, which is a little bit of a pain. Face, jaw, face, select. Nope. Jaw, select. Interesting. Head. This is a problem. Thinking faces won't help, fair enough. Where does it go? That's just a vertex, I've just realised. Yeah, that is just a vertex, not a face. But where does this go? In case you missed it, I redeemed a random bingo. Oh, I did miss that in all of the redeems you did. Thank you. Monster Hunter lore. Where does it go? If it's not inside the head, where does it go? Where does the visor vanish to? Is that it? That little dot? Yeah, it just shrinks down into there. But like when I go to edit, I can't see it. That's fascinating. I wish to delete you! Oh, that's a head scratcher. Why does it vanish in edit mode? That's weird. It's not even selecting it when I'm, like, telling it to select all. It's not doing it here now. Visor. Yeah, can we try this way around? Can I go material, visor, select that? Select. It's literally selecting nothing. But it's there, I can see it. That's the visor. That is part of the body. It's on like a separate... There's the material for it. I'm really confused by that. I don't even know how you've managed to make that happen, let alone how I'm supposed to remove it. How did you make the model that way? I'm really confused. I mean, I'm getting hung up on this, but I need the visor removed. I can't not remove it. It needs to be gone. Huh? The mysterious case of the missing visor? Because yeah, if I go like select fluff, obviously select head isn't going to do anything because the head's now been deleted, but like select body, it selects the body. So why, when I click the visor, that is literally the material for the visor, does nothing happen? Even though it's very clearly still there. Huh? Shrugs? I don't know. I don't know what to do and I don't know how to proceed. I have to delete that. Maybe it's hidden? Oh god, how do I unhide it? Maybe? How do I unhide it? It's gotta... it exists somewhere. In Potentia. It exists somewhere. I just do an alt. Fucking Jesus, okay. Not what I wanted to do. And amazingly, doesn't actually fix the problem still. I did the key command for unhide everything and it didn't do it. That's the armature. There's the body. What is this? Key 9. I don't know what that is. Modifiers, the vertex groups. I'm baffled. I'm actually baffled. We do it in edit mode. There we go. There's one part of it. There we go. There we go. We fucking got there eventually. Good lord. Okay. Whew, crisis averted. Sorry, I just twitched then and twitched my entire thing. Okay. I'm going to save, and then I'm going to increment. Because I think this is where I'm going to combine things. You twitched your Twitch on Twitch? Apparently so. Oh yeah, I should probably move this into position now as well. Where are eyes? And make sure the eyes and everything stay together with it. Don't want them getting lost. Don't lose my eyes, I need those. I will make sure that I don't. Oh my god, look at her. Not even attached yet, but look. Look at her. Wow. That's cool to see. One sec. Okay, so I think I'm trying to think back for when I did mine. This was almost exactly a year ago, actually. So I believe what I want to do is go to the Vulpa armature and remove everything except the tail. Okay, so we have the tail with the tail armature. I really just need to go keep a stock of cheese and sauce in my place. I forgot today is Wednesday, which means it's pretzel day. Wednesday's pretzel day? I thought Wednesday was pudding day. Look at her already. Yeah! Okay, so now I'm going to do the same, but the other way around with the hyenid, in that I'm going to delete every part of the armature except the head. I'll keep neck for now. I don't need her hair bones. Am I just straight up deleting the old hair? Hi, Calamity! Good to see you. How was your holiday? You have a good Christmas? You have a good New Year's? I usually take home a few pretzels at the end of the day so I can make pizza pretzels. Oh, okay. See, this couldn't be my household. Do you think my household ever runs out of cheese at any point? No. We always have cheese. Nice, I travelled out to PA to spend it with family. Ah, nice. Always a good time. Haven't seen you since last year. The old jokes are the best. Okay. So we need to do both these for this. Which is we need to delete the old tail. I'll leave that one. We delete the old tail. And we need to delete the old head. Okay. Scary changes. There's a lot of bones on this. A lot of bones here. Oh, these are for the armor. Shoulder guard. This is for the armor. Tubes. Okay. I'll leave them for now, but I suppose if we're not going to take the armor, I can just delete them. But I mean, you can keep the armor. We've got rid of the visor because it won't fit the face, but you could keep the armor if you wanted. You didn't come see me or PK. I'm shocked and appalled. Wow. There for a week and that week was packed. That is how Christmas be. Yeah. I had 2 weeks off, but the first week was just jam-packed Christmas week of just going to go see family, going to go see friends. Absolutely jam-packed. Second week I actually got to have time off. Okay, so the thing to do now is I want to combine those armatures together. I want to combine you with you. And I want to do that by parenting that bone to that bone. Won't let me. Okay, I think I need to join them first. So you and you become joined. That's interesting that you did that, but okay. Oh, that means the head's gonna move. I hate that. Okay, and then you are going to parent to you. Okay, well, since it moved anyway... Sorry, I'm in deep concentration. I don't know if I said something about it or not, but I got a new job and within a month I'm already full-time. Hey, congrats! Nice! Hey, happy for you, bud. Well done. Sounds like you were working real hard. Hell yeah. We love it. Whew, okay. Oh, a random bingo from Core as well. I feel like with this new system, someone has to get bingo this week. See, the thing is that with kit bashing, you can do it in multiple ways. And one way you can do it is literally just like take part, shove it in, and like that's it. But I want to make an end product that is like reasonably optimized. So that's why I'm gonna like be re-UVing and everything. because like the body would have, because the body has its own material, and the tail will have its own material, and the face will have its own material because they all came from different models. I'm gonna try and combine them all so that they're all using one material and things like that. Which is why, after a certain point, her material view will be redundant because the UVs are eventually going to be completely redone, and the old textures will not match in the slightest, but that doesn't matter. Okay, so I need to combine those. So you are going to be joined with you. I was on a blend shape, wasn't I? Okay. So this tail's already pretty big, but am I making this reach to the floor? That's the sign of a big tail. Fair? Fair. So let's put the armature back on. This is where I'm like, some re-rigging may have to occur. There we go, connect those. Gonna make it a little bit thicker as well. Hi, Texie. Yeah, we making that tail bigger. There we go. There we go. What else are we kit bashing? The Monogen, the Hyenid, and the Vulpur. You being off for so long, I forgot that Twitch eats my phone battery. Rip. Rip. Okay, let's have a look and see if we can connect these. Do I recognize that tail? It's a good tail! A lot of people like using this tail. It's a good tail. Okay. Oh god, this is going to be a slight nightmare. That was a whole different angle. Yeah, I'm going to be getting in some very close angles, okay. I need to get these attached in a nice way. I think that's actually the fluff tuft that I've grabbed there. This bit's the bit I want, I think. Mm-hmm. So pretty, agreed. Mm-hmm, she sure is. Whoopies is pretty. Attaching the head and the neck is going to be interesting, though. I suppose technically I've got a bit more visibility here than I do down here, because there's all this fluff in the way. Does make it a touch difficult to see what I'm doing. Okay, I could get away with not necessarily joining the vertexes, but at least covering the hole, and then I could normal blend. the tail into the body. That would probably be better than trying to join all the verts up. Because that's going to be a lot of work. I don't even want to imagine the monster I'd create trying to learn how to do this. Just do it anyway, it's fun. Also, be nice to yourself. You don't know it's going to be bad, it might be great. I've only kitbashed something once before. This model right here. And it turned out fantastic, I love it. So now I'm doing it for someone else. For your child, my child. Okay, so yeah, I think alternatively, the better option would be maybe to just fill that in and then normal blend the tail in, is now my current thought. Gib bingo! Unity being Unity! We're not even planning on opening Unity this week. We got a long way to go before we get to Unity. Okay. Nope, not like that. That's also not great. Okay, I will do it manually. And bring it in like that. They walk, 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 walk. Somebody's following them. Get on a boat, walk, walk. Nighttime walk. Attacked by tweez. I'm not a third of the way through. I was on the wrong side. Oh, Core's already doubling down. Core's already putting money in to win. We're on like the third stream of the year and Core's already like, I want to fucking win. You shall not fuck with me! Fellas of the Fellowship doing what they do best. Okay, and then I think that gets normal blended in. Is how I'm gonna do that. I think that is how that's gonna go. I'm going to have to do so many blend shape corrections. Heard him make a noise. Are you... Core, do you have a problem? I have many problems, please be more specific. That's my answer, normally. People say, what's wrong with you? And I just go, several things, but which did you have in mind? I'm not winning, but it was worth... Oh my god. Interesting that there's now a vertex here. That's fine. I think that the base is in a good place. So I need to move this again. I always have these spurts of deep concentration where I go completely quiet. Okay, it's one of those things where in testing I'd have to make sure that if the tail is moved about, you can't see any gaps. Another random bingo. See, you guys didn't need any other redeems. I just give you bingo redeems and you're all happier now, apparently. Tea? I would love some tea right now. Russo won! There you go. We have a winner. What do you guys think? Is the system too easily gamed? Perhaps. I don't know. Because I made it 1 per viewer per stream. I could make it 1 per stream. We got a win at last. That's true. We finally got someone to win. It's Tuesday. We already have a winner. Boopies. It's Wednesday. But yes. So the only way I'm going to know is by testing these things. Because I didn't know. I was like, I don't know how rapidly it's going to get used. But you guys leapt at it. You guys leapt at the opportunity to win. We'll change it it's changed for next time. Well, for the rest of the week. There you go. I'm going now. Bye-bye. Okay, all that fidgeting on the tail. I think it's time to tackle the head. And this is interesting because our spine is not even. The mesh connects, the spine does not. Okay. I think maybe it is just as simple as I just move that forward. Because this is very straight and central to the body. So I think maybe I am moving this forward a touch, but not a huge amount because of the mesh. So I'm going to move that to there as like a middle ground of the mesh needs to be moved back, but the armature needs to be moved forward. The spine isn't even. Are you sure you aren't making curls? Gonna disappear for a bit. I'll be just a message away if I'm required, but I don't think I need much input. Yeah, not too much at the moment, because everything was kind of discussed on Monday when I did this. It was a lot of the stuff was discussed then. So I should be okay. But yeah, I'm gonna attach head to body. Currently, I'm gonna leave the hair. What is the UV like on this hair, by the way? I was actually wondering about that. Oh my god. That is a product that someone sold. Holy fucking shit. Those are the UVs, okay? Those Those are the UVs! See, Core doesn't even do 3D work. And he knows that that's not great. Those are the UVs. I always try to be really polite when working with stuff that other people have made. I always try to be nice and not critique them, but holy shit. You basically didn't. You didn't UV the hair. Is just what happened. You didn't. You made a hairstyle and you didn't UV it. Perceptipyrus Pix. It looks like encrypted code. Ah! Cries. Holy fucking shit. I'm leaving before it gets shouted at. You didn't make the hair. You're gonna find that in 200 years trying to decipher it? Oh my god. See, it's like, part of me is also like, this could be funny to clip, but as I just said, I don't want to have clips of me, like, complaining about other people's work. Because it comes off as rude, but... Bruh. Oh my god. You can't even... Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, every strand is just over the top of it. So if you bought this hair and you wanted to do like a gradient going up it, you couldn't without changing the UVs. For most people it doesn't matter, but yeah, that's what I mean. For the average person, it doesn't matter because you bought a hairstyle and you're just gonna slap it on and be like, there you go, I got hair. It even came with like 7 different pre-made colours. So it's like, oh neat, it came with a bunch of colours. But for someone like me who is gonna go in and wants to edit that, it looks nice is the thing. It looks nice. So it's like, you could probably see why they left it like that. But the moment that I go in and I'm like, I need to edit this, just holy shit. Like, if someone wanted a rainbow mohawk, because, you know, let's be real, furries be gay. So, you know, if they were like, oh, I want the front strand red and then orange and then yellow and, like, going all the way back, you couldn't do that. Oh my god, you could have... I get that, like, it can be annoying, but, like, what I would have done is, if you're gonna do it like this, where each hair strand is a tube, I would have taken the tube and then, like, have them all in a row next to one another. So you can have them be different colours, if people want them to. Because this way basically means that if you texture one strand, you texture every strand. Is how that's set up. Oh my god. Okay, that's a problem for later. That's a problem for later. I mean, I said I was going to re-UV a lot of this anyway, but I didn't realize I would have to re-UV that much. Because when I said re-UV, I mostly meant, like, move them around. You know, move these around so that the tail fits in and, like, the new face fits in so they're all on one material so it's nice and optimized. So we don't have too many materials, but holy fucking shit. Because, I mean, look at the cobble. The cobble, by default, has 2 materials. It has eyes and the body. All of the horns, the spikes, the claws, all of the bits and bobs, they're on one material. And I made it like that because of VR chat optimization. Because the moment people want to add clothes, those clothes will have their own material. So your materials start to just stack up and stack up and stack up. So I was like, if you have a low material count to start with, it means you can add stuff on top of that. My god. That's a problem for later. Why does... What has happened here? I've gotten myself confused here. I've gotten myself confused. What has happened? What happened? Genuinely. Self? Looks at past self? What happened? What did you do that caused that? Give me a man after midnight. Won't somebody help me come and dig up a grave? What are you doing? Why are you behaving this way? I've done something wrong, but I don't know what. This is on me, but I'm not sure where the problem happened. It's something to do with the shape keys. Turns out one of the other plugins was causing issues, so it worked when I removed that. Oh, I missed the first bit. A few days ago, I opened up my music project file to see when the necessary plugin's not loading, or I somehow open it, but it crashed the program. I thought I had lost the file. Oh, okay. I'm glad that you were able to sort it out. What problematic month this has been for creativity. Look, it's January, okay? January is a month. January is a month. It's cold and wet and miserable like December, but you don't have the excitement of Christmas and New Year's to look forward to, okay? It's a rough month. Also finals and taxes. Oh, don't get me started on taxes. I have to do with taxes. Ah! I gotta do taxes. There is a discrepancy here, and I would like there not to be. You know? There is a discrepancy, and I would like for there to not be a discrepancy. I'm suffering with the hot and wet. Oh my god. January sure is a month. I'm gonna drink some water. Here's a mess. Can we not have January no more? No. January on paper is just a name of a month of like, even if we got rid of January and went straight to February, we would still just have that period of things are now, because that's how life is, unfortunately, is you have the ups and the downs, and it's like we're just in the big down. January is the down of the year, and it's like but we have to have it. Why is this happening? I'm genuinely confused now. I'm genuinely confused. I might have to redo the tale. I've like gotten myself so twisted up, and I don't know what I've done. I've done something wrong, and I don't know what it is, and I might just have to go back and restart, because I've gotten myself so twisted. Hang on. Which one am I on? I'm on 3. Let me open up 2. Incremental saves! January's the Monday of months, but if you skip it, February becomes the new Monday. Exactly. Exactly. January's what happens when you start your year without warming up first. No, this is the year warming up. This is the warm-up of the year. We need to preheat. Look at him. No concern. You don't have to pay taxes. That's not a bit. I do genuinely have to sort out my taxes. I've had a reminder come through, be like, hey, it's January. And I'm like, fuck off. I'm gonna have some chocolate to make me feel better. Yeah. That's one Terry's chocolate orange finished. Does anyone want to know how many chocolate oranges I got for Christmas? 7? No, not that many. I got 3. I got 3 chocolate oranges. That was my second guess. A likely story. Fascinating. Why is that not opening? Okay, where is our rollback? Okay, our rollback is from before joining them up, by the looks of it. Which I think I am going to have to go back to. I'm going to save that though, but I am going to roll back. Incremental saves! Are you sure taxes make sense? I guess, yeah. Our taxes are better than yours. I won't pretend that they're not. They still suck. And my understanding is that neither of us get taught how to file taxes. You know, something that would be useful to teach people in schools. I was never taught how to file taxes. Imagine my shock at the moment that I became a self-employed freelancer. And the government was like, hi, you have to file taxes. And I went, you fucking what? Is there a tutorial for this? Nope. Okay, I think also what I'm going to do this time round is because the Volpa tail actually has a bunch of these shape keys that are the Volpa shape keys. I'm actually going to remove these because when I combine them, they're going to carry over, and it means there's going to be a lot of excess shape keys that aren't needed. Yeah, all of these like face tracking ones, they're not needed. There you go, and then you get to the actual ones that do have a thing. The Volpa has a cat tail shape? Insane. Yeah, I think I'm going to delete these. Let me file, save as, and this is going to be 0.3 brackets again. This Dark Souls type of tutorial. I was taught how to write checks and balance a checkbook in the 3rd grade, but never about taxes or salary negotiations. Nope, I wasn't even taught how to write checks or anything, and fair enough, they quickly became rather outdated. Tax code literally exists to line the pockets of the people that read the instruction manual. Mm-hmm. Our tax code. Okay, here is your information now. Please go give somebody $100 or so to make sure it is correct and then send it back to us. Mm-hmm. There's the tail shapes, so we skip over those. And then literally delete all of these. There we go. So a tail with just the tail blend shapes on it. I'm going to do the same with the vertex groups. Actually, I should probably leave these ones. Thought so. Okay, these don't have any effect on the tail. That was what I wanted to check. That does. That does. But these don't. Tail 6. Then we go all the way to here again. Yeah, I don't need that either. Just delete all of these. Do we get to have the hair UV mapping crisis again? No, I think I'll skip that one. It's in the director's cut. That's my favourite part, the existential dread. Why are you doing this to me? It's just gone to the world. It hasn't moved for an hour now. Director's haircut. Okay, I still need to sort this out. That's probably... I've done it again. I'm not keeping track of which blend shapes I'm on. correct. That's correct. Is that a little stretched? Yeah, that's a little stretched. For where the tail will be visible, yeah. Spare vertex here. Good. We're not getting messed up. Okay, I did say that I need to readjust the head. I'm not going to connect that just yet. Okay, this hair we're not using, so I think I'm just deleting it. Okay, I'm going to do the same with this, in that I am removing stuff that is not in relation to what we're keeping. So eyes, ears, hair, not keeping. No on the shoulder, upper arm, and arm, palm, no. All of this hand stuff, no. Thigh, shin, foot, toes, thigh, shin, foot, toes, rear, tail, breast, body fluff, cheek fluff border. We'll keep that. We are shaving off unnecessary information. Okay, a lot of this is being kept because it's face-related. Expressions, mouth stuff, eyelids, blinking, visemes. All of that is being kept. Okay, tail style is not. Nail size is not. Foot fluff, no. Calf fluff, no. Hip, arm, shoulder, chest, cheek fluff stay. Size eyelashes. There's a lot of face customization on the Hyenid. Okay, all of that is face related. Okay. So I'm going to move you ever so slightly further forward. I don't know if I do, because the mesh is matching up really nicely. It is literally the armature I need to move. Okay, hang on, let me change the Mamagen armature also to sticks. Okay, it doesn't feel right though. I think again, I think I need to do the meet halfway. I was pressing tab, not shift. I was like, why am I not selecting everything? And we're meeting in the middle. Nah, the mesh just doesn't look right. I'll move just the armature. Okay, Mamagen ones. Small neck bone, apparently. delete that last one? No, I think I do. I think I do want to delete that last bone. Just directly plug the tail to the spine. Probably going to be... I say that and I already, like, changed my mind of, like, yeah, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave that bone there. You know, out of curiosity, what is weighted to that? Oh, bits of the fluff are. Okay. These bits of fluff move and sway with that, huh? I don't know how I feel about that, I'll be real. That's kind of made me want to delete it. Plus, we have the joy of the hands to deal with at some point because we want to put an extra finger on them. That's going to be a tricky bit. I mean, a lot of this is still tricky bits. It's all tricky bits. It's a tricky process. Okay. 76 tries, huh? That's a shame, because that's already in very poor. How many are there here? Oh my god. Go figure. I shouldn't be shocked. Nearly half of the tries are in this hair. I think I might retopologize it a little bit. Not even just a full retopology, literally just like take a couple of these and just delete them. Just kind of like that. Just dissolve those. You'd probably save a reasonable amount of space, but still have it look nice. We can be optimized. It's nice looking hair, but my goodness, that's a lot of tries. Especially on these little bits. That's going to be further down the line. Oh, he's rotated. Hi, Haru. Hey. He's rotated. It says something when the hair has more tries than the body. Rotate you, because I'm just looking and thinking. Okay. I'm going to save that as number 4. Oh, he's so cute. Make sure I'm on basis for both of these. Okay, so I'm going to... Are these the kind of eyes that have lenses? I don't think they are. Oh no, they are. That is a lens. Yeah, eye gloss. That is a lens. Okay, that's fine. I haven't got a problem with that. I'm surprised that there's not a blend shape to hide the lens. That is normally fairly standard. And then you see the actual eye underneath. I want to add it. I could add in a blend shape to hide the eye lens. It wouldn't be too hard. I don't need to do it now, though. I probably shouldn't do it now, to be honest. The ADHD is strong of like, ideas to do. Things that you can do. Okay. Yeah, I think this is the moment of truth of doing some joining. Although I need to actually, I need to remove the visemes from the body and stuff. I need to remove these things from the body that don't need them. Who's that, Haru? Who's that? There you go. I can open the door for you now because there's someone else in the house. You can go look if you want, but I imagine in typical cat fashion, you now don't want to leave. Couldn't get you to settle for almost an hour. Now you don't want to leave. Baby. Baby. Absolute baby. So we have blink. Left eye, right eye. Looking up. Angry. Raise. Oh, he's gone. Bye, Haru. No love lost there, apparently. Okay. Well, might as well remove all of these from the body, because the body doesn't have them anymore. I can hear him booping him. Okay, Okay, this is all face related as well. And that's a body change, so we'll keep the body change one in. Then we've got all the clothing ones. Low fluff, chest fluff, tail fluff. Canine nose, not needed. The AR kit shapes, not needed. Dang, nice. The Mamagen has all the AR kit shapes. That's nice to know. I'm surprised the Hyenid doesn't. I don't know why. I figured the Hyenid would have AR kit shapes on it. There we go. Okay. So I've removed all the unnecessary shapes from the parts that they are on. So when things get combined, the blend shapes that are on them should be in relation to the appropriate parts. Nice, Core. Enjoy your bunny who hates your guts. That's Baneri. That's a rabbit that hates your guts. Haven't removed unnecessary jaw, face, tongue. Left eye, right eye, don't need ears. That should be alright now. I did another save increment. Join. I was not... Yeah, I was hoping that that wouldn't happen. In the words of a great American, I'm hunting wabbits. Shh. That's also not what I wanted to happen. Oh, maybe what I need to do is remove the armature? Would that do it? It did do it, however I need to remove the armature from the eyes as well. As well as from you. I don't believe the hair is going to need removing. No, it's got its own thing. Okay. There are no laws for the Pokemon. Stop. Okay. Nothing happened. Nothing bad happened there. Love that. Okay. 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 That's also fine. Excuse me. Let's... Are these joined? I don't think they are. No. Ooh. Ooh, I've lost the eyes and the earrings. And I would prefer if I didn't. Oh, I see. Okay. Yep, no, this is just getting worse. They, like, reset to their original positions. Why is this offset? Oh, it's because of the earrings, isn't it? No, it's not centralized. Okay. I'm gonna have to do them one at a time, I think, which is annoying. Yeah, actually, so I've ended up leaving... What? There we go. Right? On a similar topic, I find the technical term for innuendo very amusing. There's a technical term for innuendo? I don't know. Ow. Oh, that was my wrist. I'm just trying to get my vertexes remapped. Close. Close. What the frick? Oh. Screams. Screams, but quietly. I want to recompile your assets. There you go. That one works. So if I unlink them from that armature... But then that happens. Hmm. Head scratcher. Hmm. 90% of the challenge is just navigating Blender's inner weavings. And then I come back to audit mode, and they're still gone. They snap back to going back down there, and I'm like, could you not? Do I need to be joining you before anything else happens? Is that why you're upset? Aha, no one's upset now. Ordering is important. Okay, because those bones aren't parented with one another. Yes, very good. Yes, yes. Okay. Gonna save that because that's actually good progress. Okay. Okay. And we're not in any weird blend shapes. And all of our blend shapes have come together. Good, excellent. When you like take a step back, it's like, oh no, it doesn't look like a lot's changed in the last hour, but it's because we've done a lot of like under the hood stuff of trying to get them all joining together. Okay. So I think the trick is combining meshes before combining armatures, not the other way around. I would need to try to remember that for future projects, because I'm going to combine the tail and then we should be okay. I think it's combining them before trying to do any big edits. So combining you two, then combining you two. Like that. And then I go into edit and I want you. That's the spine. That's technically the hip. Such a small hip bone for such large hips, my goodness. Okay, so you need to be parented. Keep offset on that one. It's a spine, I think. No, I suppose you would parent to hip. Since we have a hip bone. The way that we're making me feel tonight. It's past 5 for years. You're right. You're right. I was lost in the sauce. I think that's a good place to stop, actually, because everything is connected now. Okay, it looks like it needs to do a little bit there. Yep, that is a hole. That is a notable hole that needs to be fixed. I fell asleep high a lot. Oh gosh, Nemo. So yeah, there's a tiny bit when you lift the tail up, but like, you have to lift it up pretty extremely. Okay. That's good. That's good. I'm going to save, and I will increment for next time. Blech. At least it's a notable hole this time. Thanks. It was hot today, so it threw me off. Oh my goodness. I've got a snow warning on my screen. Oh god, fucking hell. I clicked on the news and wished I hadn't. Okay. I think that's a good spot to end. There we go, that's what I was trying to remember the key command. Let's do that and send that to Boopies. All parts are now under the same object. Okay, yep. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I was expecting Spook to come upstairs at some point, and he didn't, so he's probably waiting for me to come down. So I'll see you tomorrow for FF. You remember to get my FF sub. Otherwise, I'm not going to have a stream, am I? You watch me do that like 5 minutes before stream starts tomorrow. And then I'm there like, uh-oh, I can't log in. We need to wait 10 minutes. It'll be fine. Thanks for hanging out with me. And, yeah. It's going to be a difficult project, I knew, but I'm, like, excited for this. Like, it already is looking good. So, this is fun. Bye, everybody! Ugh, big stretch. Right. Thank you so much for coming by. I love you all very much. Take care. Have a good day, whatever it is you get up to. I hope to see you soon. And tell your friends you love them. Bye!